Wednesday, week 17, and I'm at Craigtoun Park. There's nothing on at Craigtoun Park today, no park runs, nothing, no other runners around as far as I'm aware. But here's my plan. There is a video that I've made just before this, and so it should appear just before it in the sequence of videos, in which I run through over about 20 minutes the thought process, where I try and work out exactly what is going wrong with my feet. You know, I've got these orthotics. I've had different shoes and I keep having these burning toes. So what exactly is the process that's led up to that? And essentially I've come to the conclusion that I think it's the orthotics that are the problem. That when I got the orthotics, I didn't have any problems for about 10 months after getting them, whereas I'd had about 2 years of injuries before that. However, at the same time as I got the orthotics, that was when I started back running from scratch, resetting everything, starting at 30-second reps, and I took about 6 months to get up to 10k. So I'm now thinking that is why I haven't had any injuries or any problems. Nothing to do with the orthotics. It's been that gradual build-up, not doing too much too soon. And now that I'm doing longer distances, maybe the orthotics haven't interfered with my progress, but now that I'm doing longer distances, they are interfering with them. So what I'm doing is I've gone back to my pre-orthotic shoes, and the plan is that I'm going to run somewhere hopefully between 25 and 30 k's as laps of the park. If I don't hit any problems, then I'll know that it's essentially the orthotics that are the problem, and that I can just go and get myself a new pair of ordinary pronation shoes with a bit of confidence. If I still have problems with the burning toes, then that proves that it's nothing to do with that, and that I still have a problem that I need to sort out. Okay, so that's where we are. So hopefully between kind of 15 and 20 laps of the park, which is about 25-30 k's that I'm looking for. So fingers crossed we get a solution to this problem. Right, so here we are at the start of the park run route. So park run route is 3 laps of the park plus a little bit extra, so each lap is about 1.5 k's. The conditions are almost perfect, I would say. Probably about 15-16 degrees, light cloud, people out in the park enjoying themselves. There's guys putting up a new fence for the railway engine garage kind of thing. Yeah, so we're looking for a minimum 16 laps. 16 laps would be about 24k. 17 laps, 25.5k, but I'm really looking for 20 laps, which would be 30k. So 30k is really what I want to achieve today, but 25 would be fine. But really it's a test of these shoes and whether it's orthotics or not. So I'm hoping for a trouble-free run. Okay, so let's just get going. Okay, so just as I'm starting, I can still feel that left hamstring quite tight, but hopefully that leaves off after the first few hundred meters. Anyway, we can only just see how we get on. Right, so I've just paused for a moment to give you an update. That's 10 kilometres done, almost 7 laps, and the time was 57 minutes something, so under the 6 minutes a k cruising pace, and that kind of reflects the generally flat nature of the circuit. But at the back end of the park there is a bit of a hill, and there's a medium hill kind of a couple of hundred metres into each lap. Right, so here we go again for, I'll stop after the 10th lap, which will be probably, I don't know, about 14k, something like that. So that's halfway to my outside target for the day. Okay, right, so another slight pause. That's 10 laps done, a total of about 14.5k, so that's about right, and total time is about 1:24. So yes, looking at the 6 minutes per kilometre. So thinking about the experience, started off with a tight left hamstring. That did ease off after probably about half a k, and everything was fine from then on. The upper legs started getting a bit not sore, but I don't know, they're not tired, but maybe just a little bit stiff. Certainly nothing like as bad as they were before. You know, but by this time in my runs to Tayport from St Andrews, you know, I was not quite crippled, but I was definitely walking up quite a lot by now, and I'm just cruising along just now. So that's a remarkable difference. Burning toes, lap 9, round about 12.6 I think kilometres. I did feel slight discomfort, but not pain, just slight discomfort, and but that went away again after probably about half a k. So that's fine as far as I can see. Everything is hunky-dory. So 10 laps down, as I say, about 14.5k done. So I'm heading off now for the other 10k, and every confidence that I'll be able to do that. So if I do that, that'll be a total of 20 laps, 29k or thereabouts, and 29k will be somewhere about 18.5 miles, something like that. So I think that's quite good. I'm really quite reassured, and I think we're pretty well, you know, back on track again. Right, so let's go and do this other 10, and I'll see you at the end. Right, oh, starting to get tired now. That's 13 full laps, 20 k's. Oh gosh, let's say 20 k's, I think it's 19. Oh, I don't know, I've lost count. So it's either 19 or 20 k's so far, and starting to get tired. Not the hamstrings, surprisingly. It's now the glutes and small in my back. So I guess that's the physio kind of working. And she did say that you know, hamstrings were partly the hamstrings, partly the back of the knees, and partly the glutes, partly the small of the back. All of these working together. Hamstrings are fine. It's the glutes and the small of my back that's just getting a wee bit tired. Not sore, just tired. Right, so question is, about to start in lap 14, so if I do 14, 15, 16, that's another 5k, which will take me up to 24 or 25 in total, which was my target for today, and I'd be more than happy with that. Oh yeah, burning toes, no problem at all after that distance. So it's obviously to do with either the orthotics or the shoes, because these don't have any orthotics, they're just standard off the shelf for pronators. So nothing to do with orthotics or anything, I think. So we'll go do another 3 laps, 5k, takes us to 16, then we'll see where we are, and we'll maybe do the last 4, which will take us up to 20 miles, but we'll see what we're like after 16. Right, okay, here we go again. Well, that was an interesting workout. So I've just completed 22 k's and a little bit, about 15 miles of laps around Craigtoun Park, 15 and a bit laps. And happy to report that, with the exception of a little tingle at 12.5 or thereby, with that exception, there were absolutely no problems with my feet. So yes, I think that it doesn't prove conclusively, you know, that's only one run, so it doesn't prove anything. You can't draw any conclusions on one observation. But right now, I am now thinking more and more that the freedom from injury was nothing to do with the orthotics. It was to do with the gentle build-up over the 6 months from October to March. Okay, so what do we do now? Well, I've got a kind of a gentle run tomorrow night with Falkland Trail runners. Saturday I'll do the park run, then I'll do the St Andrews to Tayport run again, the one that I couldn't do in the shoes with the orthotics, and see how I get on. If I get on fine with that, then that is more evidence that the problem is with the orthotics and or the shoes, and I need to go back to just off the shelf shoes. So interesting. So see you next time.